Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 9. This is episode 28, and last episode we worked towards getting the All the Mods Star. We got, I don't know what's the best way to show this, probably from here, but we got the All the Mods Star. We set up the star automation, we got all 18 stars, we got the 2 star blocks, we also got a very nice All the Mods trophy, which is very cool. We also got the Star EP, and I have been slowly converting them into converting the Patrick piece into the Star piece, and I have been getting some stars shards over time, and that is pretty nice. Also, I have been batch crafting these fusion machine casings. Is that not enough? Oh, we need 79, is it? Yeah, we need 79. But also, I noticed the Advanced World Accelerator from GregTech. It's a tick accelerator, right? It actually works on the archives, which is really interesting. You can actually notice it, especially when you put the bee cages in and out. So that's really interesting. I did not expect this to work on this because soul surges don't work on this. The industrial foregoing souls, they don't work on the beehives, but GregTech does. And the thing is, this is HV. It's an advanced tool, which means it's HV. We have EV, IV. If you look up World Accelerator, we have EV, IV, LUV, ZPM, and UV world accelerators, and they have random tick modes. By default they're set to random tick mode, but you can hammer them just like these ones. Oh no, that's for turning it on and off. It's for a screwdriver, I believe. Yeah, so random tick mode and then block entity mode is the thing. Yeah, that's how it works. Very cool. Yeah, it just speeds up block entities. If I just do this, that's not working. One sec. Block entity mode. Okay, is that working now? Yeah, there we go. That's much faster, right? So you notice it's actually working now. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I've been just slowly transforming this, so I'll do that. I'm gonna put these ones at the front so they're easier to remove. But yeah, very cool. We have our ATM stars being produced over here. Slowly we're getting them. We almost have enough fusion machine casings, and we need just 4 of these coil blocks for what we need for the fusion reactor. I do have the controller though, so we can start building it. I did try to build an outline, so if we come over here, it says fusion. So yeah, this is my fusion outline, and if you notice, it's actually pretty small. It's not that big. Oh, that's a problem though. How big is the fusion reactor 3 is the question, because if it's much bigger, then that will be an issue. Trying to fit it over here. Okay, my machine casing is done. Looks like it's the same size. Yeah, it's basically 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, it's a 5 radius circle basically. I think that's accurate, right? I can actually, yeah, tape measure this actually. Oh, I have my tape measure with me. But yeah, I believe it's a 5. Yeah, it's a radius 5 on the inside at least. It's a circle of radius 5, and on the top and bottom we just get casing, right? But in the middle there is this whole thing, so it's this at the top and bottom, right? It's the 5-eyed circle, and the middle part is hollow, but the single ones you just put coils, and that's the only difference, and you just surround them with the casings in the middle. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, where is my, oh, give me my casing please. I don't know if it actually does anything, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, also, yeah, we also made the creative virtual storage power for the creative energy cell from A2 and also creative power. So we have creative power right now, which is really cool. I just wanted to point that out. I forgot to point that out. There's the reason I put it out, because I wanted to actually show you. But yeah, okay, cool. So we have everything needed for that. We can actually skip a little bit because we do have this, so you could get some extra Europium from here. But we're gonna make this anyway, right? So might as well. I think gave us an extra casing. What is this? Oh, ZPM machine casing. That's pretty nice, to be honest. Okay, cool. How do I want to proceed with this? Is the question. Maybe. Okay, do we do this first? Is the question. I think we do. I think we do all the casings first, and then we try to replace whatever we can. Yeah, I'm gonna do this first. Yeah, so it's basically just. I'm pretty sure it's this, right? I'm gonna confirm. This is a really not easy thing to build. That is, I think, correct. 1 1 and then 2s, right? So it's a 1 1 and 2s. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's how it is on the outside. And one of these middle blocks is going to be what should we call it? The is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Okay, cool. Yeah, the having this outline actually is really helpful. Actually, okay, nice. I really like the fact that you can undo with the building gadget. Oh no, I need this in my offhand for it to actually do this. Yeah, it makes this so easier. Like this is, it would be so much harder to actually build this, especially on camera. Imagine trying to figure this out on camera. That used up almost all of my casing. That's very interesting. Okay, so I want to replace some of these. So let's replace the glass here, right? Let's replace all of these corners with glass because I'm pretty sure you can replace these two wide areas with glass at least. I don't know if you can replace these corner blocks. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can put glass on there. It looks like only these two wide sections is the place where you can put glass. So yeah, these are the only place you can put glass. So that's all where I'm gonna put glass. So what it seems like, there's gonna be coils in the single blocks, and each block surrounding the coil has to be either an energy hatch or a fusion machine casing. Cool. So these can be pretty sure energy hatches. If I'm going to make sure they actually point in the right way, so we're going to make sure that these guys are pointing the right way, so I don't have to rotate them when I'm doing that. And I'm going to just give them power like that. So I'm gonna make sure the power thing is handled before I actually set anything else up. And yeah, that's going to be nice. So yeah, cool. That's not what I wanted it to go. It's not that easy to do. Hey, not there. You go there. You go there. You face the other way. You then need to be soft malleted, and then you need a flux point. Very cool. Oh, I'm getting my coils too. Nice. This is kind of a perfect setup to start the episode actually, because this means that everything is being crafted up when I'm actually doing everything. 40 million. Yeah, let's see how that goes. I don't want to do too much. I just want to see how it goes, and then we'll pump it up if it needs to be. This is also very nice, kind of convenient timing that while we are doing fusion, we have infinite energy through the star. That's pretty nice. I don't know if it's going to be that intensive though, to be very honest with you. But we'll see how it goes. Um, but yeah, we can now replace this. Let me remove the internal blocks. Cool. So all of the internal blocks should be gone now. There should be no, let me just make sure. Cool, yeah. All of the internal scaffolding blocks are gone, the white ones. Very nice. Let's now do this single ones because we do want to put the coils. Cool. How far are we into the coils? Yeah, looks like it's gonna be slow for the coils. Oh, I need to stop this process. Oh my god, okay. Fusion, please stop. There you go. Okay, yeah. Don't make any more casings, please. We don't need any more. Yeah. I did save a lot by using these glass. Oh, we could also use more energy hatches if required to save on some whatchamacallit, save on some casing if needed. I just want to see how it goes at first. Yeah, let's put this guy over here. So yeah, this is very nice because I can just exchange them and I don't have to actually do anything here. I already have the entire structure built for the guy. Let's see, out of block. 77 is no way close to enough. Was I being misled? Man. Wait, I'm a bit nervous now. Oh, it's because of the input hatches. Ah, okay. Input hatch, output hatch. They use 16 input hatches. Wow, okay. So input hatches. Let me also grab a bunch of input and output hatches. Oh, hello, game. Let me actually try putting in the controller. Let's see. Controller. Go over here. Cool. It will say invalid structure for now, but we should get there eventually, right? We need the coil block. What is happening with the coil block? Is it the mixing? No, it is actually the blast smelter. Interesting. I did try to where is my, yeah, I try to build more EBFs here. I actually have not set it up yet, the automation for the auto crafting. You can see it's just, I just set up some basic recipes. I just moved them. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to basically have 3 each. So I'm running 3 recipes here and I'm running 3 there, and that guy over there is going to run all of my recipes for new age stuff. Like this is the thing I'll be constantly upgrading, but like this ones are the ones that be making all of the previous stuff that I've already automated. Got the coils for basically, because now Nequata coils are cheap for me, right? That's why I upgraded all of them to Nequata. But once we move on to Trinium and then eventually to Tritanium, we'll upgrade this guy first. And then once it's cheap enough for us, then we'll upgrade the other ones for the automation. By 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm back. That took a while to get the last 3. It was doing this whole process line, and also I had, when I changed my ore processing, sorry, not ore processing, I changed my ALCRs to use quadruple input hatches. So for example, all of the direct fluid recipes are just going directly into a quadruple input hatches. Accidentally, I put the fluoroantimonic acid in here. So instead, because that recipe actually uses an item, and I completely forgot about that. So I was not able to push the items, and it was actually stuck. I was not able to do that. So that was unfortunate. So I had to wait a while for that to actually process. We should slowly make our way back up for all the trinium that we need. That's not bad. Also set up a wireless connector here and also set up an extended pattern provider which has a recipe for liquid europium. It has I set up a recipe for extracting neodymium liquid form and also for some hydrogen gas which will send it into the quadruple input hatch here, and hopefully that'll work. All we need to do now to confirm the structure actually works is to try and put in all the coil blocks and see if our structure forms. Hopefully I have not done anything wrong. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Nice. So it's working, and it has all of the EU it needs to start up, I believe. That's very nice, dude. This is so cool. Okay, that's nice. Um, okay, so it's heating up. I don't know how much do we just go out to the max and then we start a recipe? Okay, it's all the way up there. Let's see what happens if we request some europium. Okay, give me some europium. 7 ingots for one is crazy. Oh, but it's for a bucket, so that's why. Okay, do you send it here? You do send it here. Why do you not work is the question. Do I need you to send in separate buses? Okay, so also I figured out what I was doing wrong, but also apparently there's this thing called a terminal, and if you shift right click on a controller block. Oh, what? Hello? Then it like helps you like auto build multi blocks. I did not know there was such a thing in GregTech actually, but there's like a whole guide in here, and it like helps you. Very interesting. Mega blast furnace. Oh yeah, we already built the blast furnace. But it does seem like it's missing a lot of pages, which is interesting. But multi blocks is something that it does help you with. I wonder if you can just place the multi block in the world, and it just like helps you with it. Let's say it does not have the stuff. It does not have the fusion reactor. Oh no, it does. LUV fusion reactor. Missing pages. Uh, it says missing pages. I don't know then. Well, I I don't know if it's just not added yet. Maybe it will be added in a future version of GregTech. But we'll see. But also, I figured out what I was doing wrong. If you see here, this is only what is it? 80 million, right? 80 million. The recipe actually needs uh 1.5 billion to start, I believe, right? So we need way more than this. And the way you add storage, energy storage, is by adding simply more energy hatches. So we just need to break it for a oh my goodness, dude. What is this frame rate? Do you see it? I wonder if you see it. But we do. Oh, I completely forgot that was the thing. I need to break this guy. I need to break this guy, and hopefully that these two will add enough. This is exactly why you actually needed so many of the energy hatches. How much capacity does that add? Only 12 million, so we need more. Oh no. That's a problem, eh? Hello, game, please. Okay, cool. So we should have enough. Should be 16. Yeah. So each of them adds, I believe, 10 million. It seems like. Yeah, 10 million each. Even the 4 amp one. So only the tier matters. That's the thing. Only the tier matters. The rest of the stuff does not matter. Also, I noticed. I built this one chunk inside. Yeah, it needs to be like one more block here. Yeah, big oversight on my part. I will fix it. I want to see if this works, and then we'll see. Okay, I'll fix it later. I want to see if this works first. Okay. Neodymium, please work. I wonder if, okay, 3 seconds. And it consumes the whole thing, running perfectly. Nice, okay. So we should get Europium. Okay, nice. So once it starts the craft, it doesn't need, so it's only using 24,000, right? So once it starts the craft, it actually does not matter how much you're feeding it. So if you batch craft this, it's actually better because you save energy. You save time too because you're not waiting for it to like warm up, right? So that's something to consider probably. How much neodymium do I have? I don't have that much. Can I like, we can request 1,000 because it's just this dust. The problem is I don't have much of this dust. I did not consider that at all. I should probably make a neodymium um I neodymium B. Can I get that? How easy it is to get. Neodymium B is just iron B with block of neodymium. Okay, that's very easy to be honest. Um, but we will have to get that. And that's just ingots. That's just straight up ingots, right? That's, isn't that, that's so OP. Wait, wait, does it actually give you the, no, it gives you raw. Okay, we will have to smelt it. I thought for a second that it was that stuff, but yeah, bad luck. Can I craft this up into, you can't even make the dust, yeah. So you can't use the chemlib stuff for this as well. I'll get the B. It's a pretty easy B to get, so I'll get it. I'll get it. Yeah, we need to make sure we have enough for that. Um, make sure we don't run out of neodymium anytime soon. Yeah, so it is not that fast to be honest. And it's, you can't really speed this up because it's the LUV tier recipe itself and it's just consuming slowly, and it's using, it's basically using, yeah, it's doing 16 millibuckets at a time. That's why it's that slow. So that's a problem too. Oh, which output bus are you going into? That's something I must see. Output hatch, hatch. Where are you going, buddy? Oh my god. Uh, where are you? Are you all the way up here? You are all the way here. Okay, cool. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna use this storage bus. Let's just use a subnet. You know, why not? Okay, cool. That should send it back into our system. We should see the Europium being sent. It is stored 384. Yeah, cool. So that's crafting up. That's gonna take a while. Yeah, not bad. We are getting Europium. It's not that bad of a process. I just need to make sure that I have enough of this stuff. Also, fluid solidify, right? I need a fluid solidify recipe for this because I don't think I have a recipe for Europium ingots. Yep. So I need to make sure I have a fluid solidify recipe. Oh my god, that's not the recipe I wanted. Give me that. Very cool. So I'm gonna put it in my solidifier, please. So we can actually solidify this into ingots for our stuff. Solidifier. Very cool. So we can get Europium ingots. And we are now encountering a whole new era of GregTech, which is pretty cool. We can get into research, which is still unfortunately not here in the in this whole lineup. Also, this coil, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, we can get it. I thought we needed research for that. So we can get ZPM energy hatches, which is pretty nice. We don't need research for. Oh, I spoke too soon. Yeah, we'll have to make the research station. the whole multi-block. I'll have to look into how that works because GregTech has been updated, unfortunately, so that is something I have to do. So yeah, I was trying to make the ZPM coils, right? But then I noticed my assembler actually cannot craft them because, well, this guy needs ZPM tier energy. And that's really funny because you need the ZPM coils for making the ZPM energy hatch itself. And the thing is, you can't overclock the assembler. The assembler cannot be overclocked um, with two LUV energy hatches. So you have to get a ZPM energy hatch to run it at ZPM. So I actually have to get the single block assembler. So I've been trying to get that, and I also got a ZPM converter and some Nequada cables for ZPM energy. And I'm going to do the same thing again, just run it for the ZPM line for what you may call it, the ZPM stuff, the ZPM coil, right? So that's what I'm going to do. The fusion reactor has been added. I have not moved it yet. I will move it eventually. Eventually. I have not moved it yet. I will move it. It needs to be moved one block further further east, I believe, to make sure it's in a singular chunk, because you need to make sure that GregTech multi-blocks are always in the same chunk, right? So that's that, right? But another thing that we're stuck behind in progression is well, this massive lag and complete slideshow that you're watching here. Oh my goodness, do you see how long that lasted? I've never had a lag spike. Oh my goodness, what is happening? This is truly absurd. I'm gonna sit down a bit and let's calm down so this does not happen again. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So I've been looking into more into the research aspect, right? This is a new feature that's been added to GregTech. This did not exist before in a previous version. So I realized the research station is actually much more complicated than I thought. I thought I just build this research station, I just put in the items that I need to scan, and then it will just give me like the data orbs or whatever for each and every item, and then I'll just build higher tier data storages for my assembly line. I'll just put a bunch of data orbs and I'll just cycle them, or I'll have two assembly lines for each of the data orbs. The thing is though, it's not that simple. The research station needs something called computation. So if you look at here, it needs minimum computation 6 CWU. That's the unit of computation. So you need to generate something called computation to be able to actually do this research. So how do you get the computation? Well, I was trying to look into it. I think this is what you use. If my game would let me to show you how. Hello, please. It just froze. The high performance computation array. I believe this is what we need. We need some data orbs, LUV field generator, pretty much everything we can make right now. We don't really need anything else. We do need research, but I mean it's a data stick research, so we can get that. It's not that bad. Oh, PCB coolant. What is that? Please don't be something ridiculous. Polyvinyl butyl. Hello, game, please. Polyvinyl biphenyl. It polychlorinate. I can't read. I'm sorry. My game is running at 2 FPS, so I literally can't read. It's polychlorinated biphenyl, which you get from liquid chlorine, and biphenyl dust, which you get from oxygen and benzene. Very interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Or oxygen and toluene for non-circuit recipes. I think this is a safer recipe for circuit one because we're running toluene and stuff in the non-circuit one, so hopefully it does not like interfere with any of those other recipes. Might as well put in the circuit one recipe. That's a safer choice to have. So yeah, I think what we need to do is use the high performance computational unit to generate computation, and then you generate that computation and then you move it into the thing. So for example, if you look here, there's one thing that says computational data transmission hatch. So that's the computation data output, okay, for the HPCA, right? But for the research station, there's something similar. It's called the computation data reception hatch. That's for data input, computational data input. So yeah, this will take computational data input, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I think that's how it works. There's also two other things that I found. So not only can you do that, right? You can also have for object holding, you can also have, I believe, you should be able to probably store the data in something like this in a data bank, and then you can transfer this data using optical hatches, which is really interesting mechanic, optical data transmission. So you can output data through cables. And what I'm assuming here is there's probably an optical data reception hatch. It didn't show me that I can put it on the assembly line, but I mean, there has to be some way to get it on the assembly line, right? I'm assuming. So you can probably connect it with optical cables to connect the research data directly to the assembly line. So you don't like actually manually storing disks. I'm assuming you're just putting them in some, and then the data bank is just sending the data into the reception hatches. Yeah, this guy will. Oh, it receives data too. Okay, interesting. So yeah, it can receive data and it can transmit data. It needs minimum one. Interesting. Cool. There's also something called a network switch. So this is for combining any number of computation receivers into any number of computational transmitters. Okay, per computational data hatch. Very interesting. So this guy, I have no clue what this guy does. Apparently it combines the computational data it receives. Is it some kind, I don't know. But yeah, it's a way to route. It's a network switch, and it's a way to route that computational. So we need to route this computational data somewhere, and we need to get it inside the research station. The research station is where we generate the data for the research, and then the research can be stored in a data bank, and then we can transfer that data with optical cables. And I believe we should be able to connect it somehow into um, I'm assuming you can just put it directly through some way. I mean, if you look here, data bank, is there any other recipe, not the multi-blocks, is there any other recipe to use it for? If the game would allow me to see. I need to reset my game. I'm going to reset my game immediately after I do this. We do need it for the advanced data access hatch, which is interesting. Interesting for sure. 4C. See, that's what I don't understand what this unit means. So I'll probably understand once I actually build the HPCA. I'm assuming. I have no idea, by the way. I have no clue what I'm saying right now. I'm just assuming this just by looking at these, looking at JEI basically. I have no quest book to guide on. I tried searching it online. I have not been able to. I've not been able to find anyone playing GregTech Community Modern, unofficial modern version on 1.20 who has done this research station stuff. I found one Reddit post that basically highlighted everything that you need for the research. For each item, it just showed a spreadsheet for like what like JEI already shows for like every single item, basically for the research. I could not find how the research mechanic actually works, how computation works. So I might try going searching deeper into Reddit, trying asking some people. I also probably will have to do some reading. There's a GregTech wiki, so I'll probably have to read the wiki a little bit to try to figure out how this stuff works. But yeah, we are in uncharted territory right now. I don't think the quest book is going to be updated anytime soon. Plus, the quest book developer left, right? The Alfred GG, he left. I'm pretty sure he's the main quest book developer, so he left the development team. So I'm pretty sure the quest book is not being updated anytime soon. So I don't think I can rely on the quest book. This is something I'll have to figure out on my own. So hopefully I can. I will have to do some reading. I will have to do some actual reading some blogs and stuff, and the wiki to try to figure out how this stuff works. So yeah, we're in unmarked territory. The only other video I found was from Carrick's 82, I believe, um, with in GregTech New Horizons, but that's 1.7. It's a different version of GregTech. It's called Tech, and then it was like a different thing. There was something called, and then I found a wiki which like mentioned quantum computers or something, and I believe quantum computer is just like a computational unit. I believe it's the same thing as this. It's the HPCA, but yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. I think it makes sense. The problem is though, I need to actually set up the recipes for all this. I need to see how expensive it is. It looks very expensive. This stuff, I mean, just look at it. Uranium, rhodium, I mean, my goodness, it's so expensive. This stuff's not that bad, but we need LUV field generators for which we need indium, tin, barium, cuprate, niobium, titanium, LUV. This is a whole mess. How it's so complicated. It's insane how complicated it is for these recipes. Yeah, we will have to also. It's 60 seconds at ZP. How will I get ZPM? Oh no, it's already at ZPM. Okay. Yeah, because you can overclock the assembly line. Okay, I was scared for a second. You can overclock the assembly line. You can't overclock the assembler. You can overclock the assembly line, so that's fine. This is fine. It's already at ZPM. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I will try to get working on the research station at the computational unit at least. I'll try to get, just like the fusion reactor, I'll try to get some of this batch crafted. Let's see how that goes. It will take a while. It is very expensive, this stuff. This stuff is not cheap. It's actually insane how expensive some of this stuff is. Yeah, so this will take time. This might be more expensive than my fission project actually, which is really interesting. But we do need the fission. We can progress all the way through this circuit, but to actually get the crystal processor mainframe, the actual UV circuit, we need research. So we need research station for that. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So we'll have to do all of that. We'll have to learn of that on our own. Also the ZPM emitters and sensors and stuff, everything we have to get on our own. Even the energy hatch we have to do research for. Everything we're locked behind research right now. We can't do anything. It's actually crazy. And there's no quest book further, even further down. There's no quest book. Even like this part here, this is some like old part, I'm pretty sure, because this guy mentions making bacteria right now, but you can't make bacteria without making a sterilizing clean room. And they put the sterilizing clean room in UV, so I'm not sure what they want me to do. Maybe I can make it right now. It's possible. I mean, it just looks like you need this guy. I'm not sure if you actually need anything for this guy. Blacklight. You just need to make a filter casing, and then you need to change the maintenance hatch into something. Black light. Interesting. Do I just? Oh, my goodness, dude! Look at that recipe. Oh my goodness, that's so expensive. Oh God. Okay. So I'm doing a 15 by 15. That'll be really expensive. Okay. Huh. It's like poly. Okay, that's fine. But we need. Oh, we need ZPM emitters. So we need research. We are locked behind research. We are locked behind research. Nice. Nice, dude. We need to do research. We are forced to research. We can't do anything without research. Okay, so you have to get the research station and everything. Okay. I'll work on that stuff. Why is this stuff here? Can't we make it already? Yeah, it's a HV recipe. We can make this stuff. Hello, game, please. Game. Hello, game, please. I just want to show. Yeah, it's the EV output hatch. Yeah, we can make that. For the output stocking buses, for the ME output hatches, ME stocking input buses and these stocking input hatches. Really good for passive production, but not good for recipe automation, to be honest. I mean, maybe the output bus and stuff is this, because this stuff will directly go into your ME system. That's kind of nice, because then you don't have to do a subnet like the way I was doing with the interface and storage bus, the way I've been doing this whole time. You don't have to do that, which is pretty nice. I'm not sure if you can skip some of this stuff, like directly get neutronium. I don't think I can really. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we are nearing UHV. The main blockades obviously is right now making getting research done. Also, some of my recipes have been really slow. So I need to also finish automating the EBF parallelization. I have not automated this yet. I wanted to run all of these in parallel, so I need to finish doing that. So that's something I need to do. Okay, yeah. So I'll work on that off camera. I'll show that to you. While I am crafting up, while my A2 system is crafting everything I need for the research stuff, and I'm trying to learn how that stuff actually works. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it here today. But yeah, that's going to be it from me for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy this content. Make sure if you want more of this content, more GregTech, you want more GregTech, please like and subscribe. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.